I originally came over to Tongala playing football because I couldn't make it with Kai Abram, and anyway I fell in love with the place and met a lot of good people and ended up sort of living there, and I've completed my apprenticeship in Kai Abram, and then we shifted sort of permanent over to Tongala.
Yep.
No, bowls is about the only sport that I really concentrated on. I had just played around playing a little bit of tennis and a little bit of cricket, but not serious. But I sort of got down to my work, and I just work. I was a building contractor, and you know, I obviously started with nothing. We've done reasonably well for ourselves, and yeah, that's it.
Now, you've had a long working career alongside your bowls. Apart from doing the building, how many houses would you say that you are built in Tongala?
Oh, I really don't know, probably a couple of dozen, but my main thing was I worked for Nestle for 27 years, and I was one of their main building contractors, and I travelled around a bit with Nestle. We've been over to Papua New Guinea and up to Warrnambool and over to Laguna, and I worked within the food industry predominantly, yeah.
Now, there's a lot of farmer lawn bowlers, but there's also a fair spread that worked at Nestle. Who did you work at Nestle with? Which lawn bowlers?
There was the likes of Ken Bossy over there. He was one of the bosses at Tongala. Barry Tinning was over there. There was quite a few because that's the main employer in town, obviously, yeah.
Now,
I can only remember one really, which was my first one, and that was against Jeff Tinning. And I'm still not too sure to this day whether he laid down for me.
What makes you say that?
No, I think I beat him fair and square, but there's a couple of shots I thought he would have got, and he didn't.
So apart from those, any other memorable moments? Because you've won another 3, so I'm guessing there must have been some highlights.
Well, I didn't sort of have a lot of importance on winning club stuff. I just played it because I liked the game.
Yeah.
I can only remember the first one too. That was Ian McGregor. Yeah, I think it was about only my second year of playing golf, and Mick took me in, and we went through and we won it. Yeah, which was a great victory, yeah.
There's some great titles on there. Were you forced to sort of change your partners up then? Because I think you played...
I don't think you're really forced, but you're obliged to, and you were looked at funny if you didn't.
Over your time at Tongala, how many...
I think I played in 3. Sorry, we've won 3, and we might have lost another 2 in my time, but I haven't... I'll be stand corrected on that, so I didn't sort of... I don't really know. Very close. I remember playing a Duke against. I drew Tex Harrison, which was I rated him as one of the best players in the Compasty Valley, and come up against him. We ended up winning by 1 shot, which I was pretty happy about. And the other team sort of got us over the line. Well, when I was at Tongala, probably my biggest success was with Jeff Tinning. We played in the Australian Open, and we won all the way to the final, and we got beaten in the final by the Commonwealth Games pair. So we were pretty happy with that.
And there's been some other great triples and 4s combinations as well. You were a part of one of those.
Yeah, it's always seemed to be the bridesmaids. Jeff and Chuka and Barry Tinning, we got runner-up in the Victorian triples, and I've got runner-up in the Victorian pairs with Philip Thorne. I've won the Country Master pairs, Victorian Country Master pairs. I also won with Jeff Tinning again, we won the Moama Prestige pairs, so we've won a few good tournaments.
And where are you bowling now? Where are you playing now?
I'm at Mathara at the moment, and I was pretty happy to playing a winning grand final with Mathara two years ago. It was their first final that they've played in 56 years, and we won it, so I was pretty happy about that. Well, I've always been reasonably good under pressure. Pressure bowls and, you know, situations where we need to get a shot or get out of a bit of trouble, I normally pride myself in doing that.
Jeff Tinning?
I rate Jeff Tinning as the best bowler that I've played with at Tongala, and I'm sure a lot of other people will too.
Des Purdy?
Des Purdy was probably one of the best draw bowlers that I've seen as well, so he's right up there, yeah.
Poss Lyon?
Poss Lyons was, I think Poss was pretty underrated. Very valuable team member, but unfortunately used to drive like a girl.
Spud Florence?
Spud Florence was, whenever you went played bowls with Spud, you always had a good day with Spud. He was a very good man to have in your team.
Johnny Riedel?
Johnny Riedel's a good mate of mine, and we had a lot of success together too. Pennant tournaments.
Joanna Belcher?
Yeah, Brad's another good mate of mine, and he's probably one of the better leaders at the club.
Now be careful with this one. Your father-in-law, Barry Campbell?
He's got a very lovely daughter.
Peter Tinning?
Peter Tinning, Barry Tinning and Chuka Tinning, they're all just fabulous blokes and really good to play with, and you play with them, they'll just stack bowls in the head for you all day long. The special thing about Tongala was the people, and to this day I still miss it. I've been toying with the idea of actually going back there, but I don't really know what the future holds.
Pick your all-star fun rink of 4 bowlers.
Yes, Johnny Riedel. We used to go to the tournament at Hay, and we had Johnny Riedel, we had Leo Davis, and Adrian Carl and myself, and we used to have an absolute ball with it.
Some good names there. Your all-star serious rink of 4, the team you choose if your life depended on winning or losing.
Well, Jeff Tinning, of course. He always played third for me, and as I said before, we had a lot of success. Chuka Tinning, same, just stacked him in the head, and Barry Tinning. Invaluable players, they were.
Now, what about your all-star after the game rink of 4, the best crew to sit down for a yarn and a beer with?
Oh, we used to have a bloke there called Kim Elborough. He was a lot of fun. Got me into a fair bit of trouble. Poss Lyon was good, and Johnny Riedel, Brad Belcher. Yeah, we all had fun together.
Now,